a very English, British day for us because we went to the palace and then we went to have tea at the palace. So
Yeah.
this palace is it's just absolutely stunning. Let's take a look. And I did more shopping. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Erica and welcome back to the London vlogs. So this is our third London vlog. Our first London vlog was like our travel day / day one. So we flew in, we checked into our hotel, which by the way, I love this hotel so much. It's the Royal Horse Guards Hotel. And if you want to see like more of the hotel and a full room tour, definitely check out that vlog. And we also explored the Tower of London and we went to Buckingham Palace as well. So that's all in our first vlog. Our second vlog, we actually took a day trip to the Cotswolds, which is like the countryside in England. And it was so beautiful, the most quaint, charming villages you've ever seen. So I will have both those vlogs linked for you guys so you can watch them after you finish this one. But in today's vlog, we're going to Kensington Palace. We're going to explore the palace and then we're having afternoon tea at the palace, which may be really touristy, but I don't care because you know what? I'm in England. I want to do all the English things. So I'm very excited about that. I'm actually here in London with my mom, so I actually came over to London for a work conference, but the conference is now over, so we're just exploring London and having such a great time. So yeah, in today's vlog, we're gonna go to Kensington Palace this morning, and then later on in the vlog, we'll probably just explore more of London. I may wanna go to either Westminster Abbey or St. Paul's Cathedral, so we'll see what we get up to, and we also have a dinner reservation at a pub tonight. So I'm very excited to bring you guys along, so without further ado, let's go have a great day in London. Okay, so my mom just went downstairs to get breakfast, so we're gonna meet her in a second. But first I thought I'd do an outfit of the day because I've not done that at all on this trip. And I kind of wanted to dress up for the palace today. So I have on this really pretty skirt. This is from Francesca's and I think I got it last year. And then I have just like a basic like white tee on. This is from H&M. And then just a jean jacket from American Eagle. And then my shoes are Allbirds. I love the brand Allbirds because you know, there's a lot of walking to be done in London, so I want to make sure I have my comfortable shoes on, and it's not too warm today. It might hit like 68, so I feel like this will be just warm enough, but still like I could still wear something a little fancy. So yeah, that's the outfit of the day, and I'm starving, so let's go downstairs and get some breakfast. Okay, so we sort of just arrived at Kensington Palace. Our Uber driver just dropped us off and he's like, yeah, you have to walk through the park to the palace. So it looks like that's what you have to do on the map. So we're literally walking through, I think this is like Kensington Gardens, and I believe the palace is just right over there. So it should be like 5-7 minute walk. So hopefully we're going in the right direction, so we'll let you know. So here's the palace, and then I think we just need to walk up along that path to get in, and we did book tickets in advance for like a 10:30 time slot, and it's about 10:32 right now. So yeah, I think this feels right. This feels right. We're going in the right direction. Yeah. The front of this palace is it's just absolutely stunning. Let's take a look. Look at that scaffolding. That's just absolutely beautiful. But we just talked to some people and they said we just need to stand in this queue and that we'll be let in. But if you haven't purchased your tickets yet, you can purchase them over there. But everyone in this line's already got their tickets, so we're just waiting to get let in. I will say the gardens though, like surrounding the palace, are honestly really pretty. Okay, so we just went through security and we just got picked up our little audio guides and our headsets. Mom just grabbed a map. I have honestly no idea what's in this palace, but they did tell us that they do have like talks throughout the day today, and they're all on Queen Victoria because she was raised in this castle and today is her birthday. It's like her 200 something birthday. So all the talks today are going to be on Queen Victoria. So maybe we'll try and pop into one of those, but hey, let's just go start exploring Kensington Palace and we'll see what we'll see. So let's go. we just finished up inside the palace, and we're gonna walk over to, we're like in the gardens, and we're walking over to the building called the Orangery, where we're gonna have tea. And we did book this in advance, which I definitely always recommend doing. So I do want to talk to you guys more about our experience inside the palace, but we're gotta make our tea reservation. So we'll go have tea and then we'll chat about it afterwards.
Good. It's like the tea I make at home.
Hey guys, so we just finished up tea. It's about 2 o'clock right now, so I wanted to chat with you all about the palace and also our tea experience. So first, in the palace, there were 3 exhibits that we went to: the King's staterooms, the Queen's, and then there was a whole exhibit on Queen Victoria, and then they had sort of like a pop-up exhibit, I guess you would call it, of the dress code and like all kind of different royalty, you know, fashion and stuff like that. So I definitely filmed some clips of that as well, but I would have to say I think my favorite exhibit was the Queen Victoria's exhibit, because it really told a story of her whole life from like when she was a child to when she became queen, and I just thought it was a little bit more interactive experience. I really enjoyed Kensington Palace overall. I loved the audio guides they gave us, because in each room that you went to, it was very easy to follow, and it only gave like 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes of information, like once you walked into that room, and then it would say like, oh, if you want to hear more, like click continue, or you can just move on to the next room. So I liked it. They gave you a little bit of information, but if you wanted more, you could keep listening. And I will say, I thought it made for a really nice experience because everyone had the headsets, and so everyone was listening to the audio. And so when you were in the rooms, no one was really talking or anything, so it was very quiet and very peaceful, which I really liked. It just was a very nice experience. And I think, let's see, we got here at 10:30 and then wrapped up in the palace at noon, because then our reservation for the tea room was at 12:15. I think I would have wanted to have a little bit more time. I felt like I was a little bit feeling like I needed to rush at the end, but I don't think you need more than 2 hours to explore those exhibits. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Now, the tea room experience at the Orangery was amazing. So at first when we went in, we were looking at the menu, and they had, you know, like afternoon tea menus, and then they had like lunch menus and breakfast menus, and then they had a whole tea section menu, and we were a little confused on like, okay, how does this process work? But our waiter was super nice, and he like guided us through the whole process. So basically we booked the afternoon tea, which, you know, came with the little desserts, little scones, and little sandwiches, and then he said that we just bring as much tea as you want, so you can try a variety of different teas. So we ended up trying 3. The first tea, I forget what it was called, but it was like the champagne, apparently, of the teas, was not my favorite. And then we moved to I think it was a red velvet tea, so a little bit more fruity tea. Really enjoyed that. And then we ended with a vanilla chai for our dessert. And the teas were really wonderful. The staff was amazing. And they also have a tea master who was basically like a sommelier, came by, and he explained like the whole tea process and afternoon tea. And I think I filmed a little bit of him like kind of giving his little spiel about tea. And something really cool he taught us is like the 3 levels of tea. So you use your finger to kind of demonstrate that. So like, okay, I'm trying to do this with one hand, but like the third, oh wait, Mom, come here. Yeah. Do you remember what the guy was talking about with the tea finger?
Yes.
He was saying like, what did he say?
This came from like the
Like the levels of tea you can get.
Yeah, like this came more from the root, and that'd be strong, and this came from the middle, and that'd be not as strong. Then this part of the leaf they crumble up into a powder.
Yeah, but he said the point, like where you just pointed to,
Yeah.
that's like the most expensive tea you could buy, right?
that's right.
Because he said that they don't serve that tea here because he said it was like $40
I don't know.
for like
It's-
it was ridiculous. I
Yeah.
forget what he said, but it was like ridiculously priced. So he said that they serve level 2 tea at the tea room. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting that he came by and like she just kept, you were asking a lot of questions because you like tea, so he was like,
Right.
and he was very helpful and just like answering all of our questions and stuff. I was just telling them about our whole tea experience, but I would, if you're coming to Kensington, I think 100% do the tea room if you come. Don't you think it was really nice?
There's many places to do tea, but it was really neat that we did it because we went through the palace, and
Yeah.
that's kind of where it originated.
Well-
Maybe I'm incorrect, but that's kind of how I feel. That
Yeah, but yeah, I thought
kind of a English.
it was very English British day for us because we went to the palace and then we went to have tea at the palace. So
Yes.
so yeah, really enjoyed that. And now we're just gonna figure out what we're gonna do next. So do we think we're gonna go to that little Venice?
We don't know. That's about a half-hour walk.
Okay. Well, I know first what we want to do. I want to walk around the gardens more and take some more pictures. So we'll walk around the palace gardens a little bit and show you some of that, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do after that. Wow, it's turning out to be really hot. I'm so hot standing here. This morning it was cold and rainy, and now it's like sunny and hot, which I'm not going to complain about. But let's go ahead and walk around the palace gardens. Okay, so here's the plan. We just took an Uber from Kensington Palace, and now we are back at Westminster, which is the neighborhood that we're staying at, and that has like all of the really historic landmarks in London. So I think what we're gonna do is just kind of bop around, walk around, look at all of the beautiful landmarks. And I'm on a hunt for a London Christmas ornament. I love collecting ornaments everywhere I go, and I have not found a Christmas ornament yet that I like. And we have to get it today because today is our last day. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, today is our last day in London. So we just had the Uber drop us off at Westminster Abbey, which is right behind me. So I think we're gonna go check this out. Maybe there's a gift shop here we can go and look for that Christmas ornament. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and walk around and just look all around London. So let's go. with your mom. Go with your mom.
What's tag?
Really?
I thought it was just a leaf.
Hey guys, so we just made it back to our hotel. So we walked around as you saw and did a lot of sightseeing. We also took a lot of pictures, so I'll insert some of those here. And yeah, we just want to come back to the hotel, drop off some of the things I got. Oh wait, let me show you what I bought. Hold on. So I ended up getting a lot of stuff at the Westminster Abbey gift shop. I will say that was probably one of the best gift shops that I went to, because we went to the Kensington Palace one today, didn't see anything I liked, didn't see any Christmas ornaments I wanted. And then on our first day we went to the Tower of London, and again didn't see anything I wanted. So first of all, I got this little postcard of London, which I thought was super cute. Here, let me show you better. My idea for this is I want to put it in a little frame and hang it above my desk, and then wherever I go next, I want to like collect a postcard and then switch it out in the frame. So I got that little postcard. And then I did end up finding my ornament, and I think this one was so cute. It's a little telephone booth with a Christmas tree ornament. I was finding a lot of the ornaments were like those cloth ones that are like stitched. They kind of look like a little plush almost, and I'm not sure how I feel about those yet. I've just been noticing them a lot more. I noticed them first at Disney World, and now I saw a lot here in London. So I just like a classic, like a little, nothing too big, and I like a flat one too, so that way it's easier to travel with. So yeah, I thought that was a super cute Christmas ornament. And then the last thing I got, I can't really show you because it's all wrapped up nice and I don't want to unwrap it, but I got a little mug, and it just has like a bunch of like little stuff of England, like a telephone booth, the flag, a little bus, like just a little cute mug. I thought I would have my tea in it because I feel like now whenever I drink tea, I have to have it in a little London mug or teacup. So yeah, that's what I got at the store. But yeah, we walked around after that, and then we came back here, and I just wanted to change, just freshen up, because it's not like cold out, but I'm telling you, the London weather is so weird. Like this morning it was kind of cold and rainy, and then remember like at the tea room I was like, oh my god, it's so hot. And now it's like kind of getting a little bit chillier again. So I don't know, I just felt like changing. I just put on like a long sleeve shirt and some jeans because we're gonna go to a pub later, so we're not going anywhere that fancy. And it's about 5 o'clock right now, so I think what we're gonna do is go down to like our hotel bar and maybe have a little bit of happy hour, maybe some wine. And then we'll go over to dinner, which we have a reservation at, let's see, 6:30. And that's a pub called Old Shades Pub. And it was one of the pubs I was looking up when I was looking up, you know, restaurants in London. There was one pub I really want to go to. I forget what the name of it is, but it's apparently Ed Sheeran's most favorite pub in England. And I tried to get a reservation, but they were all booked up, so we're going to the next best pub. I will have both of those, the link down in the description box for you guys. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for the rest of the evening, so let's go. Hey guys, so we're back from dinner and I did more shopping. So on our way back to the hotel from dinner, we passed by a couple more gift shops and we were like, we should probably pop in and just see if there's any last minute like little souvenirs we want to get, because literally this is our last chance because tomorrow we have a really early morning flight. So we popped into a few gift shops and I first got Josh this t-shirt that I thought was really nice, and he always needs more t-shirts, so I got him that. And then I got myself a sweatshirt, and I really like it because it's sort of like that embroidered look. It's not like true embroidery, but I don't know, I just really like kind of that stitching look, and I thought the gray would be really nice and classic. And I'm so glad I tried it on, because first I grabbed a small, and then my mom was like, wait, that looks like really small on you, like try it on. And it was so tight. And then I tried on the medium and I still felt like it was really tight. And then I tried on the large. I was like, okay, yes, this is perfect. So I got a large in the sweatshirt, but then the shirts, like I got just a normal size for Josh. So I don't know, the sweatshirts just seem to be running really small, but I'm very happy with our purchase. And yeah, dinner was good. It was a really fun, lively place. Like I knew I wanted to go to at least one pub while we were here. I mean, we ended up going to a few over the course of our stay here in London, but yeah, it was good. I don't think I really love pub food. Like we each got the chicken schnitzel, which is always fun to say, and it was good. And then the dessert, I really liked the dessert. It was a toffee pudding. Really, really love that. And had to wash it down with the Guinness. I was like, this is the way I have to leave London. I have to go to a pub, get a Guinness, get like a pub meal, and yeah, it was good. And what was really nice is it was like literally a 4-minute walk from our hotel. So it was really close by, really easy to get to, and it was really beautiful inside the bar. And I did feel like there was a lot of locals in there, and that's always a good sign when there's like a lot of locals. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that pub, but I will also have that other one that I talked about earlier linked down below. But definitely if you want to go to that one, book it as far in advance as you can, because yeah, I'm sure that fills up really fast, because I tried to book it a few weeks before we went and it was already like booked up. So yeah, definitely try and book that pub that I was talking about. I forget what it's called. I'm sorry. I'm like drawing a blank. I just know Ed Sheeran loves the pub, and I was like, oh, if Ed Sheeran loves it, it's got to be good. But yeah, I'll have both the pubs linked down below. The one we went to is called the Old Shades Pub. So yeah, I'll have them both linked down in the description box. But yeah, guys, I'm really sad because this is like the end of not only this London vlog, but like all of the London vlogs, because we, like I said, we have an early morning flight tomorrow, so we're literally gonna shower, pack up tonight, and just roll out of bed and go to the airport tomorrow. It's gonna be a long travel day, but we had such a wonderful time in London. And I'm trying to think, like, definitely my favorite part of today specifically was doing the tea room. I just thought that was like such a nice and fun experience, and especially to do it with my mom, it just was like such a cute like mother-daughter thing. But honestly, thinking of all the things we did in London, that's probably like my favorite thing we did. I would say like I love the Tower of London, but I'm not ranking it as high this time around because I've already done it before, but if it had been my first time, I think I would have ranked that a lot higher. Out of all the like historic things that we did, I would say I still love the Tower of London best. I did really enjoy Kensington Palace, but it was, you know, you only get to see so much, and I feel like the Tower of London, there's just so much to see there, and it's just a lot more, there's just a lot more to do. So I definitely recommend, I know I talked about it in the Tower of London vlog, but I definitely recommend doing the Tower of London. Now, this is going to be like the last vlog that I film in London, but I am planning on doing like an advice vlog once I get back and kind of just like think about the trip. I like to digest it a little bit, and I think I'm gonna do like pro tips, like what to do, what to skip, and just any advice I can give, because I've already been kind of thinking about like I would maybe do this differently, or I would maybe change that. So definitely subscribe so you don't miss that vlog. And if you guys did enjoy this vlog, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you made it all the way to the end, definitely drop, okay, perfect emoji, drop a little like tea kettle or like a teacup emoji down in the comments. I feel like there's gotta be one of those emojis. Any, like the tea kettle or either a teacup, definitely drop it down in the comments so that way I know you made it to the end of this video. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad I got to bring you guys along this little London adventure. It was so much fun, and I really enjoyed London. I love London so much. Like now that I've been back, and I have been to a few other European cities, I gotta say like London is honestly in the top 3. I really love London, and honestly, I met so many wonderful people this trip. Like everyone was so kind and lovely, and everyone was really helpful. Like I just had really good experiences with a lot of the people in London. So yeah, it was such a great trip, and I don't want to end this vlog. I'm like so sad that it's over, but it must end because I gotta get packing. But thank you guys again so much for watching. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, because again, I'm gonna make that London trip like recap vlog, but we have another trip. I was just looking at my calendar in a few weeks. So we have another adventure coming your way, and I can't wait to bring you guys along on that one. It's one of my favorite places in the entire world. So I'm so excited for that. But yes, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog before I just keep rambling. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next vlog. Bye.